The build-up to the Las Vegas Grand Prix has taken a dramatic twist after Red Bull made a statement that shook the paddock. The timing could not be worse for McLaren. For weeks, the championship picture seemed clear. Lando Norris was leading the standings. McLaren were riding a wave of momentum, while Red Bull faced challenges with setup, tire performance, and strategy. Everything suggested that Norris was moving toward the title, while Verstappen appeared to be struggling. But one candid admission from Red Bull changed the story and put McLaren on high alert. Laurent Mekies revealed that Red Bull have often been wrong about predicting which circuits suit their car. They expected difficulties at Monza, Baku, and Singapore, but the results were different. Now, heading into Las Vegas, Red Bull admit they have no clear expectations. That uncertainty threatens McLaren's championship hopes because the RB21 could perform unexpectedly on a circuit they have feared a track with cold temperatures, tricky braking zones, long straights, and an unpredictable surface where small mistakes can ruin a weekend. McLaren know how dangerous this is. Las Vegas is the round they did not want to face with a fragile lead. Their car struggles when tires refuse to warm up. With cold weather and winds reported, the conditions may favor Red Bull. Norris may lead the championship, but Las Vegas magnifies every weakness McLaren carry into the final stretch. Verstappen, seeking results, is on a circuit that suits his driving style, unpredictable, challenging, and demanding. Red Bull's statement created concern within McLaren. It wasn't a threat or a warning. It was an admission that even Red Bull cannot predict when their car will reach its best performance. That unpredictability could make Las Vegas a critical challenge for McLaren. As Red Bull prepare for a crucial triple header, their admission is a warning McLaren did not want. If Red Bull cannot anticipate their own performance, Las Vegas becomes an unknown. A race that McLaren hoped would give them an advantage now could see Verstappen unlock the full potential of the RB21. Las Vegas is not just another race. It is a night race in a desert, and temperatures drop after sunset. This is difficult for cars sensitive to temperature, like McLaren's. The asphalt struggles to retain heat, tires take longer to reach optimal performance, and cars can feel unstable. McLaren's car performs best when conditions are consistent, which Las Vegas does not offer. The track has unpredictable surfaces, slow corners that demand traction, and fast sections that punish drag. Earlier in the season, Norris and Piastri spoke about cars performing differently depending on conditions. Las Vegas is exactly the scenario they feared. Red Bull's admission reveals that even their performance can be unpredictable. For a team built on precision, this is a challenge, but it could also play to their advantage. Red Bull have been strong on tracks they thought would be difficult, and that trend could continue here. Las Vegas has characteristics similar to Monza, Baku, and Singapore. For McLaren, hearing Red Bull admit this is like a door they hoped would stay closed being opened. The psychological impact on McLaren is significant. While appearing calm, the team have anticipated trouble for months. Concerns about tire, warm-up, cold track sensitivity, and grip levels have been part of their planning. Now, as they arrive at a circuit that tests stability, Verstappen comes in strong, ready to capitalize on any weakness. 3 wins since the summer break, a constant presence on the podium, a driver who refuses to back down even when the numbers look impossible. He is not simply arriving to survive the weekend. He is arriving to launch what might be his final assault on the championship. Championship pressure has also created complications inside McLaren's own garage. Managing 2 drivers who are both mathematically alive in the title fight is an impossible balancing act. Norris leads, but Piastri is not far enough behind to be dismissed. Every strategy call, every pit window, every upgrade allocation becomes a potential powder keg. And at a circuit as unpredictable as Las Vegas, where the smallest miscalculation can send one driver spiraling out of contention, the stakes multiply. Las Vegas is not a forgiving track. Its layout magnifies every risk, pushing cars to extremes. The long, flat-out straights demand low downforce for maximum speed, but the corners require precision and confidence under braking. Any car that struggles with tire temperature will slide, overheat, or lose balance within just a few laps. And it's not just Red Bull. McLaren has to consider teams like Mercedes and Ferrari are quick to adapt and could exploit any vulnerability. McLaren's key advantage this season has been consistency, a strength built on predictable performance and reliable tire behavior. But on this circuit, consistency becomes a fragile illusion. Grip comes and goes with a mind of its own, and a single lap can swing from control to chaos without warning. For a team that relies on predictability to defend a championship lead, this is an environment tailor-made to test their limits. Verstappen's recent comments have only heightened the pressure. He acknowledged that Red Bull has struggled with tire warm-up in the past, but he also highlighted that when the team hits the right window, their performance is exceptional. Las Vegas is the type of circuit where a driver capable of instantly adapting to conditions can gain a decisive advantage. Verstappen is widely regarded as one of the best at finding grip where none seems to exist, a skill that could turn a precarious situation into an opportunity. The cold night air, gusty winds, and variable surface push the limits of both car and driver. But Verstappen thrives in these conditions. Meanwhile, Norris relies heavily on feel, rhythm, and confidence elements that disappear rapidly when the tires fail to respond. The contrast sets up a high-stakes scenario. While Verstappen may find flow in the chaos, Norris could be battling his own car as much as the opposition, adding to the tension. The timing of Button's comments has poured gasoline on the fire. A former world champion, calm, analytical, and respected across the paddock, Button's statement that this track is a Max Verstappen-style circuit resonates far beyond casual speculation. In Formula One, the opinion of a figure like Button carries weight. Teams, drivers, and commentators all take note, and the psychological impact trickles down directly into the cockpit. For Norris, that added pressure is tangible. It is no longer just about driving the car, but about mentally navigating an environment where every moment is amplified. At 330 kilometers per hour, the mental game is just as crucial as the physical one. When you combine all these factors, the unpredictability of the circuit, the dropping temperatures, tire behavior that can swing lap by lap, internal team pressures, engine management constraints, Red Bull's admission of their own unpredictability, and Verstappen's form and skill, the stakes become crystal clear. Las Vegas is not just another race on the calendar. It is a trap, a meticulously engineered storm that threatens to expose every hidden flaw. One mistake, one moment of misjudgment, could swing the championship momentum entirely back toward Verstappen. What was once considered a potential advantage for McLaren now feels like a minefield, with danger lurking around every corner. Every statement Red Bull has made about their own car's unpredictability now reads like a warning sign, a psychological gauntlet that McLaren cannot ignore. And as the neon lights of the Las Vegas Strip illuminate the night, and the cars prepare to launch into one of the most complex and unusual circuits Formula One has ever seen, McLaren faces a reality they hoped would never arrive. They are no longer merely protecting a lead. They are defending themselves against one of the most perilous scenarios imaginable: an unpredictable Red Bull, a Verstappen at the peak of his performance, and a circuit that increasingly looks like it could decide the championship. Every gear shift, every brake point, every tire choice matters. Every decision could be the difference between holding the championship advantage or watching it slip away. The stakes have never been higher, and Las Vegas has set the stage for a showdown that could define the season.